tell me about your background? That means your schooling life, your academic background, and let's say where are you from? Could you let me
Okay.
know?
So I'm from Kankavli, that is a small town in Sindhudurg district, Maharashtra. And I completed my schooling in Kankavli itself. And then I was interested, my background was like, I was strong in science. So my dad suggested that you should be like thinking about something doing really like in medicine. So I was like, I wanted to go in dentistry, but then I ended up in Ayurveda medicine. I completed my
Okay.
Ayurveda medicine from Goa University. I was in Goa for 5.5 years. I completed my 4.5 year course plus 1 year internship from Goa. Then I came to Mumbai.
What
So
inspired you for study abroad?
inspired me. So I am a bit crack, you would say.
Okay, you want to go
um,
abroad. That's it.
yeah,
That's
that was my dream. Like I want to go. So I am a travel freak also. So before going to my first travel trip, I had done by myself. I went to Europe trip.
okay.
I went to Europe trip, which I made a 15 days trip. That everything was new for me. I booked
So
everything by myself.
you
I
was
didn't
alone at
go.
that time.
Yes, I didn't go
That's
through any
good.
tours and travels, but I did everything by myself. And I was like, okay, I will figure out how to book the tickets, hotels, and everything. And in very small, tight budget, I did explored for 15 days almost.
Very nice.
And after exploring 15 days in Europe, I was like, this is it. Like this is the thing I want, and I won't get this if I'm like a stuck over there. And as I say, my background is like I'm Gujarati, so there are the chances that you get married soon. And I was like, no, I don't want to get married and settle down so soon. At the age
Yeah.
of 20 or 21, like I want to achieve something
True, true, absolutely.
big. So after that, I was sitting back. I was staying in hostel back in Mumbai. I was staying in women's hostel. So I was like, one day I keep on surfing something or else on my internet, uh, and I didn't had my laptop that time. So I was like just going through my phone and seeing what's going on, and like I ended up on the page of USA visa, and I just started checking and started seeing YouTube videos and everything. And I was like, okay, let's apply. We'll see what happens. So I applied for tourist visa, and I gave my interview, USA tourist visa interview. I didn't inform my dad this thing that I have done this thing, and
Okay.
I got selected. I got my USA visa, like
Tourist
tourist
visa.
visa, and I told my dad that I got my tourist visa of USA. Then he was shocked. He didn't believe it at all. He's like, "Why are you lying me?" I said, "I'm not lying you." I sent him my visa picture on WhatsApp, and he's like, "No, you have done something Photoshop and you're sending me." And I said, "No, Dad, it's true that I have got my visa. So I'm planning that I want to explore visa. I mean, USA like through this visa. So I will come to know that the better picture how USA works. And I, because I didn't had any friends, or I didn't had any guide, or I didn't even knew, because I'd even thought of going through advice. I don't know the name of the consultancies, like which sends people abroad, like advisors or something. I
That
don't
is,
remember right now. I don't remember
yes.
the name at all.
No,
So
no,
I
fine.
got I went through, I asked them, but then I didn't like their process, or I was not satisfied how they were explaining to me for
Okay.
education purpose.
So, how would you search about the grad dreams? How did you search about the process then?
So I ended up coming to US.
Okay.
I told my dad, I just give me like ticket money. I'll see how to live my life in US. I'll
Wow.
think
Wow.
about it. So I came over here, and I ended up staying over here for 5 months. I made my friends over here, and I, with the friends whom I was living in an apartment, they belong from Grad-Dreams.
Oh, so
So
that
in
is
meanwhile,
um,
yeah, so that time I was exploring US as a tourist for 5 months. and I gained complete knowledge because I'm the person who have been like multitasking, like you can say, I like to do this, I like to do this, I will grab everything. I'm
Everything.
that kind of person. Yeah, I want everything.
Good.
I'm that kind of person. So actually my strong quality, you can say, is in fashion. You would say that attracted me more. So
Right.
I was like, I want to go into luxury brand management. Yeah, so this thing I was discussing with my friends, and they were saying you can check out the universities over here in US, in New York itself. Right now you're here, you should go and visit the universities and all. But then something was holding me back. I was like, no, I need someone who should guide me properly, and I want someone who should tell me that how I should process with it. So I just did my rough research, you can say basic research over here, and then I came back to India. uh, I told my friend that can you give me the contact of Grad-Dreams as you came over here. She told me her experience, that how she applied and how you guys helped her. So I was like, okay, I should also go and I should ask them how it works. So I directly took an means appointment on phone. I traveled back from Kankavli to Mumbai just like to talk with you guys. I was
Wow.
like, I want to go and see by myself how it works.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so I ended up at Grad-Dreams. Then I had a word with Sunit sir, and I asked him like, see, I am in a big confusion right now. My background is in medicine, and my interest is in fashion industry. So what I should do?
To ask here one thing, how was your journey with your advisor at Grad-Dreams? Who was your
Okay,
advisor at Grad?
so after Sunit sir made my confusion clear, I was assigned to Dakshata. So
Okay.
Dakshata was there with me from day one till I reached over here, because I had so many problems till I reached over. It's not, see, everyone have
Yes.
their problems. Everyone gets, it's not only US process, in every
Correct.
each and every life you get problems. It's like how you look into it and how you deal with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Dakshata was there. So we started with the process like, let's start applying the universities. Like we started applying. She gave me the list of the universities. These are the list of the universities. And program I had decided. I don't wanted to go in public health, where I wanted to go in administration part, because I told you, right, I'm more into
Yes.
business rather than working. So I told that is the thing I made that thing clear. Okay, this is the course I want. I want it, and I'm sure about it.
Yes.
So then later on, we decided, we shortlisted the universities. We started with the application. Dakshita completed my all the forms. She took all the information from me, whatever she needed, all documentation. I completed my all documentation and handed her. And I was in Kankoli. It's not easy to come all the way to Kankoli to
Oh,
Mumbai.
you was not in Mumbai.
So yeah, so everything I had handed her with the communication of emails and phone calls. That time, even Zoom calls and video calls were also not there.
Not
But
there. Yes.
yeah, so even after being in Kankavli and Mumbai, it was done so
Wow.
easy
Wow.
process. I didn't had any trouble in it, because it was like I have to just email her PDF file. She would handle it everything over there, and she completed everything, my admission process. And then within few weeks I started getting the applications. I got revert back from the universities, and I had few acceptance, and then I was waiting for LIU.
Yes.
So I ended up at Grad-Dreams. Then I had a word with Sunit sir, and I asked him like, see, I am in a big confusion right now. My background is in medicine, and my interest is in fashion industry. So what I should do? And if you see, luxury brand management would be much better option if I'm achieving from Europe, because Italy is the hub of fashion.
Yes.
So New York is also, but then it would become difficult with the visa, because in different countries, different visa things are there. Work visa is different and
Yes.
gives you difficult problem. I was even thinking of going to London, but then they said that you won't get work visa. Well, the visas are that you won't get PR if you want to apply later in, like in future. So I was like, USA, if you see, it's a better opportunity. You get you, because I had seen my friends now that they came in student visa, then they had told me about OPT period, how it is, STEM course, non-STEM course. and I had got this background slow by slow. So I asked Sunit sir, like, what should I do? Then he said, see, you are having medical background, which is the strongest point. And if you go for applying luxury brand management, it's not the thing you won't get, but there are the chances that they will see that why you switched from medicine to luxury.
Yes. Correct.
That would be our biggest drawback, that you might get rejects. And if you're, and I had made a filter because I had seen New York, so I want to go back to New York. So
Right.
there are, yeah, so I was like, I will see the universities here itself. And one more thing, there are the people who coming from India, they always say you should see the rank of the university,
Yeah,
and you should see their what is the rank holding of the university is like it's a public or private.
I
I
agree.
would say, I would suggest no need to do that. At the end of the day, when you're getting graduate, it's important that you company is hiring you, because while the interview they don't see from which university you're graduating.
Yes, yes.
They will just see how good you are in communication, how well you are with your precise with your knowledge, whatever they are asking
Yeah,
you are
skill sets. Yes,
able to answer them. They will see this thing. They won't see that which university you have taken,
correct.
or which part of USA you was living, or they won't even see that like what is your grades back,
Yeah,
what
GPA.
are you,
Sure.
yeah,
MS.
means in back in India I'm talking about
Yeah,
your they,
bachelor. During your bachelor's.
yeah. And if you see about GPA, then some companies might ask, some might won't ask. It depends company to
Okay.
company. So after that I ended up taking my admission in LIU, which was my dream to get into it.
Yeah. So how would you decide it that at that time that you want to move ahead with LIU?
So I saw with the curriculum of each university, what are they offering with their credits, how many credits they are giving me, and is their subjects are related to my field, means what I'm interested into it, that thing. And again, the area, means I consider everything, like
Yes.
which where I want to stay, because this thing was clear from my side that where I wanted to stay and where I'm going back and I'm going to reside. So the thing was that I wanted university nearby. So from New York, New Jersey is also nearby. So that I had applied in New Jersey also. That's some universities in Jersey City. So, but then I got the acceptance from there, and then I came to know that my coursework is in non-STEM. That
Oh.
was the biggest, like I got a, like I was shocked. Like now what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a bit, now me and Dakshata were both discussing about it, like like what way we can find out of this. Like I got the acceptance, but my coursework in every university is non-STEM. If
Non-STEM.
I'm going out of from East Coast to West Coast and saying in other universities, then it will become, I might get STEM course.
Yes.
But then I was like, no, I want to stick to it. I decided, okay, fine. See, everyone's destiny, everyone's luck is not the same. If non-STEM, then non-STEM. I will find out my way. I know that thing. I have confidence in my way,
Right.
myself. So I decided, okay, I was like, okay, 1 year OPT period. I will go for it.
Yes.
I can find it. It's easy. I will do it. I will crack it. I was like that.
Wow,
And then
that's inspiration. Yes.
yeah, so I told Dakshita I'm going with LIU. Let's final LIU. And then Dakshita handled everything. She, whatever documentation was remaining, she handled that.
To share your experience regarding to visa process.
So visa process, we have to show our background of finance, that
Yes.
how you're gonna get financed and everything. And I was, see, like so far we are talking, you would have come to know that I'm a bit independent girl. I won't like to depend on
Absolutely.
anyone. So
Absolutely.
here was the thing, even if they are parents, I won't like to depend on them. I was like, I will take loan and I will go by myself. Like I would be whole and sole responsible to give back the loan. So I want it by myself. So I decided to apply loan, but I was having some or the other problem because I resided in Kankavli, and Mumbai loan banks were like, whichever banks were, they are not accepting the what are documentations are available in Concavely, and they were like I was finding difficult. And then one bank accepted my loan, and they gave the paperwork whatever was needed, and then we decided to move forward with visa process. But still, the loan was the secondary thing. All the documentation by help of my dad, everything was completed, and they helped me to prepare for interview for like visa process. Like they gave me the questionnaire, they gave me some of the links, like what I should see and how I should answer them, everything. I was well prepared, and before going to an interview, they had also taken the same day interview of mine in the office. I had visited office that time. So first time I had visited office was when I wanted to talk to Sunit sir, and I was having the confusion. And second time I visited was when I went for an interview. So I didn't visit it in between. Everything was done very clearly, and everything by phone call and by sending the mails. That's all. So it was so easy process for me. And everything was completed. Like I came back in March as a tourist. I visited Mumbai within a week. I made it clear that I'm going. So I was ready to go in fall if it was happening, but it didn't happen. I was even sad that time, and I was like, okay, fine, spring, then spring. Now what I can do, I can't help it. So it became 9 months process. I was in India, and then I came back again in Jan. So after coming over here, I came to know that my bank is not giving me a loan. So they gave me they said that central RBI thing is having some problem, and they're not giving us the so and so thing. And I was like, again, why? See, the problems are there. Yes. See, problems came everywhere. The problems were there. It wasn't that the thing easy process. Yes. Problems are there, but you have to find a way. So I told my dad, and dad said that don't worry, we'll find out the way. That time I didn't knew this thing, but I would suggest students that if they are having problem with the loan in India, the better opportunity you will be getting even in USA. You can even apply for a loan in USA. So I would suggest this thing. This a lot of students don't know about it, and even I didn't knew. So when I came over here, I got an internship. Like I started working in a dental clinic. I was working as a treatment coordinator. I was working over there from like after a week, you can say.
Okay, so okay. When you reach USA after that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. So have you faced any difficulties over there, and have you come up with that?
Difficulties, you would say difficulties are there. Like first of all, you can't work without SSN. SSN is social security number, which you get over here. Like it's a legal thing. Once you have an offer letter, then only you can have an SSN. So you have to find out the offers. You can ask people. So these are the hurdles, small little hurdles. Like you can figure it out. Like then even you go for an internship process now. So when you're finding, these are the small hurdles, like finding a place where to live, finding people with whom to live and where to enjoy, or like, because university is only not the thing you're going to be over here. Like you need everything. So now you have decided that once you're going to US, then you are thinking for long term. You're not thinking for short term, obviously.
Yes.
You're going to think for long term. So we have to make like I made few friends who helped me out a lot in different way. Like wherever I got stuck, like it's just like you have to ask, you get everything. And Google, they have made so easy thing. Everything is available over there. Everything is available. You can use them. You can like, and it's so accurate. You don't get stuck anywhere. You don't get stuck anywhere.
Job. That was.
I was working as a proctor. Proctor is like I have to take examination of high school students for math and English. So I used to conduct their exams, and I used to check the mathematics their papers. I used to check that. So we are allowed to work 20 hours when we are as a student.
Yes.
And I was working 20 hours, and like you can easily remove your living expense by that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was easy for me. Yeah. So that became easy for me by on-campus job, and on-campus job helped me to get in connection with different people in university itself. And I came to know, if you want to find out the way, these people will help me with this thing. And you come to know, when you meet a lot of people, you can see their experience and you can understand, okay, this is the thing, how they have worked. You can even ask them that how this happened or that happened. So this is only the same thing what you're doing in India. Like, you have friends, you ask them, right? It's the
Yeah.
same thing you have to do in the same way, but the education standards really rise up really high.
So
You
you just
learn.
have to speak up over there.
Yes, like, you pick up means it's easy. People think that how you will become, like, it's really easy. You have
Wow.
you and
That's great.
and student and teacher professions relationship is so good. Like, you don't even think that they are your, like, like in India, when back in India, you are so scared. You don't even ask questions. Here it's nothing like that. Like, whatever you have, people over here ask so stupid questions. That time you feel like this is nothing. Like, you can ask whatever comes. Like, that is the way how you will find out the difficulties. So yeah, professors are so friendly, so good. Even classroom environment is so good. Everything is digitalized. They help out with each and every project, and the project and group projects help you out how to work, and that's the best thing which helps over here.
So US education system is different than India, right?
Obviously different. It's much more different. You don't get hands-on practice in, like, I would say that, okay, I would give you this best example, like what happened. When I was in pursuing BMS, I was like first class holder. Like, I would say, not in distinction, but just first class. But after coming over here, I completed my 3 semesters. This is going to be my fourth semester now, and my GPA is 4. I was like, oh my
Ah,
God, if I
four of
can do this, yes. I'm
wow, that
completely shocked. Like, how can I, like, yeah, I have grown so much, I would say, just because of this education system. I have grown so much. I was not that great in writing. My writing was not at all good, like writing skills, if you say. But I have grown in that. I had biggest stage fearance. I had biggest stage fearance. I used to unable to talk in front of people. Like, I used to get nervous breakdown or like panic attacks, or I would shiver. But
okay.
really, this education system helped me a lot. Like,
Wow,
I
wow,
could now go anywhere and talk to anyone. Yes.
wow.
Like, even the small little work interviews also won't scare me now, because I'm like, okay, my knowledge is my knowledge. No one can take that from me.
Correct,
Like,
correct.
you should be able to just the way
You have to
it's just
express,
up to
you
you
have to
how
speak.
you present yourself.
Yes, yes.
Yes, how you present yourself and how you express your knowledge in front. It's just that thing. People are ready to hire you. It's just the way how you show in front of them. They will
Correct.
be ready, and even they are ready to give you how much you ask. You should
Wow.
be that confident enough that yes, they are ready. You should be confident enough, like you are having this knowledge.
Could you share your internship experience with us?
So I started working. I wasn't under CPT when I started working, and I didn't even had SSN that time. It was just like I started working as a volunteer. You can do volunteer work if you want to do. And in volunteer work, sometimes people, if they are willing to pay, they will pay you. If they are not willing to pay, that is gonna consider under your experience. You can add into your resume.
Resume.
Yeah, so I started with that from day one, before my college had even started. I started working. My college started from 22nd of Jan, and I was here on 21st of December because I don't wanted to waste my time. I wanted to get settled and start doing something. So from from 4th of Jan I started working after coming here. And it was already 15 days when my college started and I was working. And my classes are almost every evening. So whole daytime I can, like Monday to Friday, if I want to work, I can work, or 20 hours I want to. And people are flexible. The days you can choose according to your way. and my college timings are 6 to 8 or 6 to 10. So that helped me out.
6
And
to
after
8
that,
uh,
PM.
yeah, PM in the evening.
Yeah, in the evening. So I I started working, and then I was like, now after 9 months you can apply for CPT, means internships and everything. So before that also you can apply day one from college itself, working on campus. So
Yes.
on campus, people sometimes go online portals and they apply, but I would suggest that go to department, do mouth publicity, give your resume, let them see you, let them see how you speak. You're gonna get the job from day one on campus also.
Yes.
On campus also you're gonna get, and your SSN is gonna get on. And once you're having SSN, you won't have any problem. You can apply for credit cards. You're the second big thing is like the score of stronger and your history of the credit card, the more easy it becomes the further things when you want to get into it, even in the job, or you want to buy a car, or you want to buy a house, or you want to rent. It becomes easy. So better get into first day one on campus job. I would suggest that. And now the internship process, it's like I got this internship offers. So they are sometimes, if they see how good you are, they are ready to convert your internship into full-time job. So always be open, that do be best of your out of yourself, so that people are ready to hire you for full time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And start your applications before you get a graduate. I would suggest that. Don't wait that you get graduate and then start, because there is the time period. Like you have 30 to 60
Three.
days.
Yes. Yes.
You have to be that. And I'm again on non-STEM. So I have to be prepared before I'm getting graduate, like 2 to 3 semesters. So I'm already prepared. Like I know what I have to do, and start applying, shoot applications as much as possible. The more you shoot, more you get experience, more you will become comfortable with talking to people, and you will understand what people are expecting from
Exactly.
you. So
Correct.
if you are lacking somewhere, you can improvise that. You can learn as much as you can, and everything is there. You are going to do by yourself. No one is going to come and help you or spoon feed you over here. Everything you have to handle by yourself, and think how
Yes.
you're going to success.
So, due
Yeah.
to this COVID situation, what do you want to suggest or share for upcoming students, those who are looking for abroad education?
I wouldn't say COVID affected. They say COVID affected. Media have actually made a lot of issue out of it. COVID had affected, but now everything has reopened. And university sees that how students are getting best out of it. So they figure it out the ways before we are in stress.
Correct.
So they made, right now there was an issue of F1 visa, right? Trump revoked it, that your students
Yes.
who are here in F1
Yes.
have to go back if your classes are online. So I was worried. It was a big, like you would say, bad time for me. Even I wasn't having a job for 2 to 3 months back. So, but then see, that was bad time for whole complete world. It was not only for USA or India. So that time had stopped, but now everything is open again. I told you, right now itself I'm having already 4 offer
Yes. More
letters for
often.
internship itself.
Yes.
So
Yes.
job openings are there. Universities have found out the ways how they are going to teach students and how they are making students comfortable. Health come first, so some are going into hybrid. Like those students who want to come to class, they can come in class, and some who want to get into online, they can attend online classes. So
Okay.
it's easy. Everything is easy.
Okay. So right now, it's online classes for you as well in LIU.
No, right now they have sent me a mail that it will be in person, but then I had talked to a director itself. She said that what you want, you tell me. She asked me that what you think, what is good. So I was like, I'm comfortable with both the things. Like you can see, like however more students want, like, so obviously some people think in person is good because you can ask questions and you can be more comfortable, and Sometimes they teach you some programming in the class or some applications. It becomes easier for you in discussions and all. But they are available always. You can email your professors and ask all the personal queries, whatever you have, they are ready to help you. So I don't think so there is any problem right now. Even LIU is going to start from September. Everything is on. Everything is on.
Good. Any suggestions or anything else you want to talk?
Suggestions. I would say, I would always say this thing that just follow whatever comes in your
Yes.
hand. Just
Yes.
grab an
Have the
opportunity and
opportunity.
do it. Yes. Just
Yes.
go for it. Just go for it. Everything gets solved. Everything gets solved.
And you have to speak.
Problems are there. Yes.
Yes.
Speak. Speak for your problems. Speak for your
Yes.
problems. Then only it will get solved. Otherwise, it won't get solved.